Trigonometric limits. To evaluate these limits, we will assume that we know the answer of following limits that we will share today. So, limit of sine x over x as x approaches to 0 is equal to limit of x over sine x as x approaches to 0 is equal to 1. This is the first limit rule that we will assume that we know. Let's move on to the second one. A limit of sine ax over bx is equal to limit of ax over sine bx, which is equal to a over b. Our third rule is going to be limit of sine ax over sine bx is equal to a over b. Our fourth rule is going to be the same, similar with these, but it's going to be for the tan this time. So let's see, the tan x over x as x approaches to 0 is equal to limit of x over tan x over tan x, which is 1. Our fifth rule is going to be limit of tan ax over bx, which is equal to a over b. And the same way, we're going to say the limit of ax over tan bx is equal to a over b. And our seventh rule is going to be limit of 1 minus cosine x over x is equal to 0. Eighth rule is going to be the limit of cosine x minus 1 over x is equal to 0. Our ninth rule is going to be limit of sine ax over tan bx is equal to a over b. And our 10th rule, the last rule, is going to be limit of tan ax over sine bx is going to be a over b again. So these are the rules that we have to know, really similar to each other, not really hard to remember. And I'm gonna give 3 limit formulas that we will, or let's give that in the next video. So now we have some limits examples to evaluate. Limit of sine 2x over 3x as x approaches to 0. By the rules we learned here, let's see, sine ax over bx is equal to a over b. Therefore, this is going to be 2 over 3, right? And here we have 1 minus cos squared. So what we know is sin square x is equal to cos square x, and that's equal to 1. If I send cos to this side, I can see that it's equal to sine square x. So therefore, I can say this limit is equal to limit of square x over x. But what I'm missing is that this is not x squared. Therefore, I'm going to multiply every side with x. Now I'm going to x over x. This is going to give me the x squared that I need. Therefore, I'm going to get 1 from here, and this is going to be 0. Therefore, this is going to be 0. Sine ax over bx as x approaches to 0, by the rule we have, is going to give us a over b. Sine ax over sine bx, by the rule we have, is going to give us a over b. And lastly, limit of sine 2x over sine 3x as x approaches to 0 is going to give us 2 over 3. When you know the rules, applying them in these questions are not that hard. We will see a little bit more complicated questions in the next video.